The Pacific Coast Highway, from Los Angeles to Vancouver. Arguably the greatest motorcycle road trip the United States has to offer, and has been sitting on my bucket list for the past 13 years. Since opportunity and adventure are taking my wife and I back to the Midwest, I can think of no better way to pay tribute to the West Coast as we say goodbye to the friends we leave behind. Today on Open Roads, we test the aerodynamics of plastic plates, I have some trouble keeping my zipper up, and radio does an impressive impression of Jesus. Day 2 started a little earlier for me than the rest of the gang.
This is what our campsite looked like for the first morning.
So I decided to go for a short hike to check out the lake. Although the water levels were low, it was still a lot larger than I realized, and I discovered a pretty expansive disc golf course on the grounds. This is where I had the pleasure of meeting Robo. One of the gentlemen comes up, introduces himself to me. He's like, hey, I'm Robo. My name's actually Robert, but I go by Robo. And he's an older gentleman, kind of balding on the top, if I remember correctly, but has a ponytail, all white-haired, a little gristly, and full goatee, but like a longer goatee down to here, still like full white.
Was that braided too?
No, that wasn't braided.
Okay.
But had like this old leather satchel that had like probably 6 or 7 discs in it. Yeah, 6 or 7 discs in it.
The Indiana Jones.
And then he had
one
of those grabbers, so that he could set his bag down, and then instead of having to reach down and grab the disc out, he could just reach with the grabber and pull the disc and give it to himself. And then
Probo.
And he looked like a character. It was pretty awesome. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get a photo of him. And I think
so between him and
he made an impression on me, and I only met him for like 30 seconds. Yeah. I shook his hand, he introduced himself, we talked for like 30 seconds, and then they went on their way to do the rest of the golf course. And I even thought about following them and saying, hey, do you guys mind if I just get a picture of the two of you by one of these? I'm doing this documentary and all that kind of stuff.
By one of the disc nets?
Yeah, I didn't. And then I turned around and I realized I was standing at hole number 4, and there was a picture of Uncle Jesse from
Dukes of Hazzard?
Dukes of Hazzard. That was the name of the hole. It was the
what a
Uncle
weird,
Jesse.
Did it say why?
It didn't. At that point, I was like, I want to play at least one hole of this disc golf. Before we go, I was like, I want to play some disc golf. Randy arrived right on schedule.
Now you have a choice of taking 101
Right.
up, or I can take you on Foothill, which goes through Montecito.
Okay.
And that comes out right at 154.
Which will go up to
I can
Kachuma.
take you past Gold Springs Tavern, which is a rock store type place.
Okay.
And that will come out from there. There's at Los Olivos, you can take Foxen Canyon,
Okay.
which will take you to Santa Maria.
Okay.
And you just avoid 101.
Right. No, that'd be
That
perfect.
way.
That'd be perfect. I know it's funny because I had a lot of the roads mapped out, and then I packed up my computer before I printed up the maps.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, well, you know what? And then I realized that the bookmarks that I had weren't on my laptop; they were on my PC, which was also in a box. So I was like, well, I'll just use my phone. And they have good service with Verizon up here, but T-Mobile's service isn't very good.
Yeah,
I can text and stuff like that. But
Even AT&T is not all that good here. I had
At
AT&T.
the end of this, you might want to ask Verizon for sponsorship.
I know.
Contact them and say, hey, dude, you guys came down.
Yeah, I know.
We swapped stories until Michael came up with a brilliant scheme to get Radio and I packed up and ready to ride.
Tent race starts in
It can't start.
3,
This
2,
stuff is out of the tent.
1.
I'm not playing.
Go.
Not raising.
Just put it over here and start breaking down the tent. Go.
But it's still full.
I'm still getting air out of mine.
I know, right? You're harshing my zen, bro.
Excuses. Oh, he's really working over there, isn't he? Damn it. This is like that episode of, what is it? Silicon Valley?
Oh, I never started watching that.
There's an episode where
Stop talking to me, you're distracted.
they're all very zen, working at their own pace, and then a guy comes in and creates just a little bit of competition, and they're both like, no, man, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. And then 2 minutes later, you see one guy, he's like, why are you typing faster? The other guy's he's like, I'm just typing at my normal speed. I can't help it if your normal speed is slower than my normal speed.
I need to start watching that.
Flying through tasks.
I knew there was a reason why I prefer to stay in cheap motels rather than camp.
Jesus, I'm burning up. What? He's already...
It feels like a reality game show now.
I call upon the power of my people.
It's over here.
Bolo failed. Wait. Define put away. What are we saying here?
In the tent bag.
Ah. Parts even? Poles even?
That goes in the tent bag.
That sucks.
Devil's in the details, as always.
Pete's methodical taking down his tent seems to be winning out.
This is my first ever tent breakdown.
I'm going to get cocky and then I'm going to lose.
Oh, there we go. Making some progress now.
Oh, I buried my bag.
I forgot about my tent stakes.
Where'd I put the poles?
This is great. I wasn't conscious for that, so...
I know, there's some great video of you guys snoring in your tent.
That's not me snoring. That's Yvonne. Oh, he dropped the mic.
Jog on. That's a good deal. That's actually a decent looking tent pack too.
It's set up right now. Let's go over to radio setup right now.
I claim this for England and the Queen.
Once we had most of the gear packed up, I convinced the group to join me for one hole of disc golf. But since we didn't have any discs, we had to make do with plastic camping plates, which made things a little more challenging.
light started flashing, I assumed that reserve meant 30 miles, but I've been informed by one of the producers and Pete and people who know more than I do that it could possibly go 50. Usually it's 50s. We're gonna go for it. No guts, no glory. For the sake of the documentary, docudrama.
We'll see if we make it to Big Sur. Day 2 begins.
Randy wasn't able to go all the way to Morro Bay with us, but he took us on a tour of his favorite local road before peeling off. The last time I was at Morro Rock, it was completely shrouded in clouds for the most part. But today it was clear, beautiful.
Dude, that rock up close,
Yeah.
like as you're approaching and then passing by the smokestacks. Oh, so man-made, nature-made. Yeah.
Just cool. It's that dichotomy.
Yvonne thinks there's a base underground.
Yes.
Which, like I said, Yvonne, so if there is a base there and you got to kill, you kill him because he's the one who believes it. I think he's ridiculous.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a Spider-Man can. And you impressed the whole bunch of people there.
There's a bunch of random folks with radio-ness.
With radio-ness.
Yeah. Red spandex. But that was fun. Whenever
fun.
I see stuff.
I really do think I got some really cool shots.
I wanted
of
to
you.
climb that rock.
I want to go around, but the popo's right over there.
Oh. It wasn't.
Basically, they don't want people trying to rappel this and rock climb it.
Yeah. The last time I was here, I don't think it was this nice, actually. I learned later that Morro Rock is a peregrine falcon nesting site, which is cool, but makes climbing illegal. Just outside Morro Rock, we stopped at this great little pizza place called Surfside Pizza. Radio was especially digging the sauce.
Realize we never got your name.
Leanne.
Leanne.
Someone in my life is gonna learn how to make this.
There you go.
You know you good.
No, I don't cook.
Not, you have to learn.
I need things up.
Did you leave LA?
We just yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yes.
Okay.
We drove. We did kind of a bunch of local stuff in LA. Last chance to do this. Last chance to do that. And then we stayed camped at Lake Casitas.
Oh, okay.
So, and then
Boy, that's sad, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, we had a motorhome.
You think when you
down
get
there.
sad?
Yeah.
Oh,
When there's no water.
The no water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's almost empty. It's amazing.
If you're ever in the area, we highly recommend Surfside Pizza. Leanne was great, the food was fantastic. East of Morro Bay, just outside Atascadero, is one of California's hidden gems for motorcyclists. aptly named Rossi's Driveway after the famed sports bike racer, this 6-mile stretch of smooth roadway curves, banks, and undulates in a way that begs you to turn around and go again. A word of caution though, it may be one lane, but it's not one way. If you find yourself fortunate enough to be riding in this area, this is a must-ride for any enthusiast. After a spirited ride on Rossi's Driveway, a quick stop for fuel revealed my jacket zipper no longer functioned properly. Not ideal, but as always, safety second. So we cruised on back to the coast en route to Big Sur and Limekiln State Park.
Regulators, mount up!
As the sun and temperature dropped, it was evident we had entered the southern edge of Big Sur's dramatic coastline. Despite the chill of an overcast sky and the fog rolling in, I was thoroughly enjoying this twisty, windy, cliffside ride.
So great ride all the way, and then we get here.
And this place is great.
Oh my gosh!
Limekiln State Park, right off Big Sur.
Unlike
here.
Casitas, we didn't have to drive up into the mountain.
No.
It's like literally
No.
we're camped
right off the road, but you wouldn't know it. I mean, we're down in a little ravine. There's a creek flowing right by it. It's a beautiful
We'll take
setup
some great
down
shots
here.
and put them in.
Yeah.
And right when we got here, we're waiting on the crew to catch up because they drove ahead
To go to the Hermitage.
To Hermitage to take
Yeah.
some shots there, which we didn't get to do
Yeah.
because of time
Timing
and
wise.
whatnot. But we get here and we were greeted by a deer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot
you didn't
about
tell
that.
about that. There was a deer over there.
Yeah.
And that's where the steaks tomorrow are coming from.
The campsites at the Limekiln Falls trailhead were phenomenal. I was really looking forward to exploring the grounds a little more, but that would have to wait until tomorrow. For now, we unpacked and prepped our first campfire.
You guys like it really spicy?
No.
Really?
Like French's mustard makes me sweat. My mouth is a bitch.
You want like a little bit? Drown his,
And that is a euphemism.
drown his in water and very little
Nobody
spice.
try to have sex with my mouth.
Or just give,
My
give
mouth.
him
Or just give him a bowl of noodles.
Give you a bowl of noodles?
Yeah, I mean,
We had some really good stuff coming back up from a trip down to Baja, Mexico. The little restaurant outside Tijuana.
when was this?
This was like 6, 7
You guys went on
years
the trip
ago.
when I was asleep?
Yeah. Like it was-
Little mini
we went,
trip.
I went all the way down to Baja.
We went south.
We went and saw some, we went to Guerrero Negro and we were able to pet the
What
whales.
did you say about my mama?
Yeah, what'd you say?
What'd you say about my mama?
It's actually the name of the town.
Is
She's
a treasure.
Well, like I said, we went down to Guerrero Negro and we were able to pet the whales.
Oh.
You take that how you're gonna take it.
And you calling her fat? She's not.
She came
Oh,
right up
speaking-
to the boat,
Oh, wow.
scratching her back against the boat.
I like
the whale.
that.
Little baby popped up next to the boat.
I do.
And I don't think your mom was there.
No, my mom was not there. Guaranteed. Okay, I am not socially awkward, so I would be a psychopath. Sociopaths are socially awkward. Yes? So I'm a psychopath. No.
Sociopaths
Sociopaths are not social.
Really?
Neither
Yeah.
are psychopaths.
Not,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, neither are.
Neither are sociopaths.
Okay, I just heard you. It's
it's easier to spot a sociopath. These are all nut jobs. Pick out the sociopath. It'd be the one who was a little.
I kind of feel like it would be easier to pick out a psychopath.
If I saw Christian Bale in a room, I would be like, I want to party with that dude. I want to party with that guy. He looks the character.
If you define me, I'd be closer to a psychopath than a sociopath because of the.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know now that we're out here in the woods.
I'm huge. I am big on the slower traffic, keep to the right. And at one point, we had become slower traffic, but we were still like, we're doing our own thing.
Right.
And so we had I had noticed there was a line of cars. Well, there were two. And one of them was a Stang. But the cars, like, they didn't really feel comfortable passing. And and me on principle, I could probably stitch that situation.
Easily.
In a car, even. Stitch a situation. Yeah. But the situation, bing! I could probably work that out. But I won't because left lane's my lane. Get over. So, I mean, I'll stay there. So I think that's where he was, the guy in the Stang. And so finally I shot past you, got and made eye contact with Yvonne. And then so here's what happens. So and that guy sees me. He's like, oh, bang, bang, all assertive. And then so you guys get over. And as the Stang passes by, he looks at me and guy's like, yeah. He gives me the thumbs up. I'm like, which I wonder to his head, in his mind, I'm just some guy.
It's just some
it's you and I on the bikes.
Yeah.
And we just fucking bitch at a Prius.
Right.
Yeah, fuck that Prius. You get up, you tell him.
So I think we need to have a setup, and I was actually thinking about this. So if we're on the freeway or we're driving at a good clip and we're at 75 miles an hour, if I slow down to 65 and get all the way over to the white line, that means I want you to pass me.
Okay. You would do that, and that's what I kind of figured. So.
And I realized we never talked about it.
Well, in the beginning, I said, "Do we need hand signals?" Like, "Oh, hey, I'm thirsty."
Right.
Or,
or food.
You know,
this
food.
is food.
Yeah. I saw some whores. Let's go get some hooters.
Hooters. We just passed the Hooters.
Yeah. Like a Playboy bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Like a hot chick with a tail.
I gotcha. I didn't see one of those.
Tail. No.
We saw one of those at Point Doom. Actually,
if you saw one of those, we'd still be there.
There was at Point Doom. There was a photo shoot going on while we were rock climbing. There was while we were rock climbing. You weren't there.
Shut up. Wait, a photo shoot of what?
There was a model doing a photo shoot. Like she was in a bikini. She was standing on the rocks. She was really sexy. I'm just saying. I didn't really get a good look at her.
No, I didn't get a good look at her, but she was sexy.
But she was posing sexy. I like aquariums. They're very calming. They're very soothing. They're very zen.
It's the blue.
It's the blue and
Wait, no, you can't say something is zen because it's calming. It means you're zen.
Right.
We still can't put zen on you. It's zen. The fish are very zen.
The fish are very zen.
It aids you in getting to a zen stage.
They're very zenning.
Oh, zenning. Is that a verb? Is that a verb? Bro, do you even Buddha?